to another episode of the Mind's Eye with Mike Lowry. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. I got another good one for you today. I got my boy, JB the Boss. And what we're going to do is talk about success and talk about not just promotions or accolades, but the totality of what success is. Stay tuned. Welcome to Mind's Eye with Mike Lowry. I got my boy JB the Boss here. And I really do appreciate you coming through and taking the time to talk about a particular topic. I think we kind of get lost in, what success is sometimes. So
Absolutely.
I got nobody better than JB the Boss to talk about it. So tell the people a little bit about what you do.
So what I do, I'm a motivational speaker. Also, I got my story created my brand, right?
Okay.
So GoHo, that's what it means is get out here and operate.
Right.
And that meaning of that brand is the way you walk and the way you talk and all the experiences that you have been through,
Okay.
right?
Mm-hmm.
You're getting out here and operating, no matter what that situation is.
For sure.
You're getting out and operating, man.
Cool deal. That's good to know. Because, everybody has a different story, right?
Correct.
So what are
Correct.
you doing with your story? You can't use your story as an excuse. You still got to get out here and operate.
Exactly. It's waking up every single day
Mm-hmm.
and knowing whatever you have to face, you're going to face it and just walk through it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So with that being said, what is success to you? How do you see success?
That's actually a great question because success is really, it's the process.
Right.
It's the process that you go through every single day. And what I mean by the process, that grind.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And that grind, a lot of people think that success is when you make it up to the top. No, that's not success. The success is that road you have to take, right?
Mm-hmm.
That walk you have to take to get to the top. That's what success is.
Yeah.
Because when you can't find the joy in the process, the prize is just the icing on the cake, right?
Yeah.
But that success to me is waking up every single day, having the opportunity to get it right again if you didn't get it right
the day before. Right.
That's the success. Waking up every single day and just saying, hey man, damn, I'm up, I'm alive, and I can move through and get through whatever I got to get through.
For sure.
That makes sense?
Absolutely. Yeah. I think a lot of us look at success as how much money can I make?
Exactly.
Or what's the next milestone in terms of promotion or something like that. I think success is, those things are important, but I think success is so much more than just a paycheck and making more money or promotion or a title.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
So for me, success is about personal growth. What are you doing personally to better yourself?
Right.
What do you feel like you're doing personally to just better yourself as you wake up every day and you kind of go for? Are you any books you reading or any even sermons? I listen to a lot of sermons. They're a lot. I'm gonna be honest with you. They're helpful for me within my personal growth. What do you think you're doing for yourself personally to better yourself as you strive through your journey to reach success?
Self-analyzing, man.
Yeah.
Self-analyzing and self-development it plays a part in my life every single day. I'm not at the point of reading books.
Yeah, okay.
But I do listen to sermons. I do listen to other motivational speakers. E.T. Inkin Johnson.
Oh, yeah. I follow them.
I do listen to my one of my closest friends, my brothers, because sometimes when I speak about looking for mentors, looking for that inspiration, a lot of people try to reach outside, right? Reach on the YouTube, reach somewhere else. But the main people that you should be motivating you is the people around you, your circle.
Yeah.
So I look at my friends and see what they doing.
Yeah.
And analyzing myself, not as far as no hating type stuff.
For sure.
How can I make myself better to meet and see what they're doing and get my energy up to their level.
Sure.
So when you think about self-developing, you can't really move forward without looking in the mirror at yourself and saying, hey, what can I get better? Because you have to be true to yourself before you be true to anybody else. You have to look within inside yourself and be okay when you go in your bathroom and look in the mirror and say, hey, did I give it all? Am I happy with where I'm going? So it's self-analyzing to make you depart from your old self
For sure.
to move forward.
Absolutely. Currently, I recently read a book. It's called Miracle Morning.
Okay.
If anybody want to read, it's called Miracle Morning. It's by Hal Elrod. And it talks about like just adjusting yourself in the morning. If you wake up 5, 10, 15 minutes earlier, how your day can be. Like, let's say, for example, if you wake up and you say, well, I only got 5 minutes, I only got 4 hours of sleep.
Correct.
You already put it in the atmosphere that you're going to have a sluggish day.
Correct.
So if you change the way you communicate to yourself, then the outcome towards your day will be different.
Correct.
You know what I mean? So that book is really good. And it talks about just how we can just adjust our words, maybe get up a little earlier to have a better day and lead towards success.
And let me pick it back off that because what you said to me and what I got from that, what I pulled from that, and I tell people you have to look at yourself, your body as a whole, as a factory.
Sure.
Right? So if you wake up every single day and say, hey, I can't do something, you just told 72 to 75 trillion cells in your body that you can't do nothing. So what those cells is going to do to you is make sure you have that bad day or have that bad moment or make sure you can't do nothing. So you have to realize your words is powerful. Your words can tell a lot. Your words can dictate how your day goes by just speaking one thing. And I had to learn that too because I wasn't always good at that. My wife can tell you. She has to sometimes correct me in some things and saying, you cannot say this because are you not doing this? So it gets me to a point where I'm like, damn, okay, she's right because I'm putting stuff out there in the universe that it's going to hurt me in the long run.
Exactly. Yeah. That's good. I think that, the power is within the tongue.
Come on, man.
You know what I mean? So we got to speak affirmations even for ourselves. We're our biggest cheerleader.
Yeah, absolutely.
We may not always be able to reach out to somebody. They're busy. They got stuff. They don't have the capacity. Then what we do?
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So the other thing is like relationships. So what's interesting about that, Pastor John Gray was kind of like one of the guys I really locked into when it comes to listening to sermons, especially outside of my own church.
Come on.
And I remember one thing he said was, he got so caught up in like doing speaking gigs, doing like preaching and serving the community and everybody else. He lost sight on the most relationships that was important to him.
Absolutely.
Like his kids and his wife.
Absolutely.
So for me, what I do, even with, the podcast that I have now, I make sure I take the time out for my lady and my kids to make sure they're just as much as a priority as, this, what I call, my purpose. Do you feel like you do anything specifically to say, okay, I got to make sure I'm present with my wife, or I got to make sure I'm present with my kids specifically each and every day? And if you do, what are some things that you do?
See, what I do, it don't matter what I'm doing. In the midst of me speaking, me working on my apparel, me starting my podcast, one thing about me and my family knows that I'm always make time for them.
Yeah.
No matter what. Sometimes we can get caught up in the assignment, right?
Yeah, for sure.
What we are called to do. But at the exact same time, I always make time for my family. So if anyone in my family, my wife, my daughters, can say, hey, I need you or I need to be there, I'm canceling every single thing because they come first within my life because I cannot grow without them. So, by me saying that, it's a lot of successful people out here in this world.
Yeah.
And you can see them, you see them on YouTube or social media, they're getting it, right?
Yeah.
They're getting it. But when the lights is off, the cameras is off, they go back home, they're not successful at home because their relationships, right? Their relationship is rocky. They never home. They don't have good conversations with their spouse or their children. It's like they going in the house, they eating dinner after food, and everyone is on their cell phone looking at whatever they're looking at on their phone and not really having a conversation. So you can have both but some people put their assignment over what really matters.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna come a time, bro. It's gonna come a time where shit hit the fan, and you're gonna need those type of relationships, because some things you cannot get through by yourself. And if you don't have those relationships, not even with your family, those close friends, those brothers, those sisters, you're gonna need someone to call on. When I mean to call on, your child might be in trouble or something like that, and you can't get to them. You have to reach out to the homie or the sister and be like, hey, can you go get my child? I need you. Yeah. So those relationships matter. And when I say it matters because some things you can't do yourself. Believe it or not, I hate when people say, now I'm self-made. No, you're not, man. Yeah. You can't, you didn't get it out the mud by yourself.
No, you had help. Even if, like, to that point, what I realized too is, like, there will be a lot of people that are coming in your life that will offer all the support in the world, but will never help. And what I mean by that is I used to look at that like, dang, like, why would they say they're going to do that and then not help? So God spoke to me. He was like, that's just a reminder that you're supposed to continue to do what you're doing. They were never meant to help you.
Absolutely.
They were just meant to poke you a little bit to keep going, because you over here and I got you. I got you over here.
Absolutely.
So I started to look at stuff a lot differently now. And so to the point you was making earlier about, you see the people that's already feel like they made it with the YouTube and stuff like that. Some of them just have a gift to speak.
Come on, man.
You know, and they're not really putting any action into it at home. You know, so the stuff behind the scenes is kind of losing its face.
Absolutely.
Because you're serving your pockets, essentially.
Absolutely.
And so that looks like success to majority of us, because that's what we've been taught. But the reality of it is your mental health okay? Like, is your physical ability okay? What are you putting in your body, type of thing? Absolutely. You know, that's the totality of what success really is.
Absolutely. See, and when you really get into success, really dive into it, is the mentality of what you bring to life every single day, how you approach life every single day, how you show up in the world, how you show up, what are you living for, what are you fighting for, what is your assignment, and you have to figure that out. God already gave you the assignment. He already told you the assignment, and you have to be obedient to that assignment, because he will make it, what's the word I'm looking for? He will make it.
It'll come to fruition.
Absolutely. There it is. I can't even get it out. He'll make you see it. He will make you see it. And if you keep avoiding it, what he will also do, and it's crazy, he does this, he will also make it make you miserable. When I mean miserable, make you miserable to the point where he's going to make you see it and say, this is what I want you to do. So whatever you got going on, whatever space you're in, he's going to make you feel so uncomfortable in that space, because that's not what you're supposed to be doing. I got something for you, son. I got something for you, my daughter. This is what I want you to do. But if you keep avoiding it, I'm going to make you uncomfortable. So
that's what the word says. It says, it doesn't say wait for the Lord. It says wait on the Lord.
Absolutely.
You can't wait for something that's already there.
Absolutely.
You wait on the Lord, on his presence. So with that being said, it leads to purpose.
Absolutely.
So as far as GoHo, like, get out here and operate, is that something that you feel like you can do to, like, give back to the people? Is something where you think you can make a lot of money for it? Or is it something that you feel like is a part of your purpose?
It's a part of my purpose. GoHo is basically means get out here and operate, right? It's my story. It's everything that I have been throughout my life, and I made a brand. And me, and how did GoHo come about is a casual conversation with my cousins. His name Jab. Casual conversation with him. And because I started doing motivational speaking back in 2019 from a voice that I heard in my dream, and the voice told me this is what I need to be doing, the assignment, and me having a casual conversation, and I'm doing Clap It Up Mondays every Monday, you know what I mean? And he seen one of my videos. He said, man, get out here and operate it. It's a catchy thing, and it means everyone can say that, and it means everything to a lot of people.
For sure.
So GoHo is a brand that it's for you, however you see it, however you get up in the morning. GoHo, Get Out Here and Operate, is a brand for the people that can say, hey, I have went through some shit. I have went through the fire. I have went through whatever trials or tribulations that I have in my life that I got going on. I can still get up and get out here and operate, no matter what the situation is. No, it doesn't matter what I have to face. It doesn't even matter if I know whatever battle that I'm facing, I'm going to lose. It's that opposition or that adversity that, hey, I'm going to get up and take it to the max every single day because I have a mission, I have an assignment to do. And it's not for, yes, my gift sooner or later is going to make room for me.
Sure.
I believe that. But my assignment is to make sure myself and what I'm speaking can uplift
for sure
people out there that's may be going through some things that don't have an scapegoat, that doesn't have no one to turn to or talk to. They can look at one of me or my videos and say, if Jerry can do it, you know, I can do it too.
Yeah, it's funny you say that because I remember my dad had like a heart procedure. He just had they just went in and they just kind of thumped his heart. It was like a few years back, and so I kind of borrowed one of my dad's one of his bigger SUVs because it was like me and 3 other guys wanted to go to Atlanta for 2 of them birthdays were like a week apart. So it was like 4 of us, we just riding down there. We just had like really crazy like conversations and perspectives, and they were just like, bro, you should just figure out a way to put this out. Like try to do a podcast. And that was before podcasts really took off. Right. And what happened was all I did was put it off because I had stage fright. I was afraid, and I was just like, put it off. And then someone was like, no, I'll take care of you if you just do it. And then what I realized though that we all have gifts, but you have to develop your gift. Nobody with a gift just walks out there and just shows up and performs well.
Absolutely.
So just like, you know, Kobe, Jordan, LeBron, they were in the gym. They worked out. They did hours. You know what I mean? So they didn't just show up on the court and thought they was going to, you know, beat everybody.
Come on, man.
And so what I learned too is I want to create a platform for other people to be able to get their reps in too.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I saw that what you're doing. I like what you're doing. I was like, you starting a podcast. I was like, let him come in here and get his feet wet a little bit, kind of get a feel for it a little bit.
Absolutely.
And I remember like my cousin, she had got diagnosed with cancer, and she's going through remission, everything is going well, and somebody said, you should tell your story. 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 I didn't know that. I just been in tune with God. So I was like, hey, cuz, do you mind telling your story? And then she was like, you know, people been telling me to tell my story, and this was the first time I actually took the time to tell my story. Yeah. So that's, to me, it's purposeful. People getting their feet wet, starting something while I'm growing and starting something as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think that's what's really important. Is why I do it. It's not just for me.
You know what I mean? It's not. It's not. Nothing is. What I do is nothing for me. I get the joy of seeing my boys. Yeah. Seeing my family. Aggressively progress. Yeah, for sure. You know, in their dreams or their visions. That's my reward, right? Because I can tell you everything that I have been through, and you're gonna know about it once the first episode drop with my podcast November 16th, I believe. Okay. November 16th, I believe. I'm gonna just lay it out on the line like every step in my life, what I have been through that got me to this point today. And it's a lot, man, that it's a lot, even what I'm going through now. But that's the brand though. That's my brand though. Is me I'm still getting up and getting to it. Do I have my moments? Absolutely. For sure. Do I have my moments when I cry? Absolutely. Sometimes you have to sit in that moment. Yeah. You have to sit in it. Not for a long time, right? Not to dwell in it.
We're here for a short time, not a long time.
Yeah, absolutely. We're here for a short time, not a long time. Yeah. But sometimes, when I mean sit there for a second, just to gather your thoughts.
For sure, that makes you human.
Yeah, gather yourself. all right, boom, let's get out here and let's go get it.
Right.
Because I got too many people depending on me.
Right.
I have too many things that I have to do, I have to accomplish.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's happening to me. Yes, this is going on with me. Yes, it's the devil is going to try to attack me because he's coming to attack you because guess what? You made a declaration and you put it out there with your words to the universe. So the universe is going to test you now.
Right.
And the universe is going to say, okay, he wants this. Let me see if this dude really like that.
Right.
Let me see if he's really built for this shit.
Yeah.
So let me see if he can really do what he say he's going to do. So guess what I'm going to throw at him?
Yeah.
I'm going to throw his dad getting sick, had to have open heart surgery, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw some finances gonna be bad for him. I'm gonna throw that at him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So let me see if he's gonna break because I know what he feels.
Right.
I know what breaks him. So I'm gonna throw all this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give him all this on his plate. And one of the biggest myths that I believe is a myth. I don't know if you agree to it or not. When I say you always hear people say God won't put too much on your plate that you can't bear. I think that's one of the biggest myths.
I agree with you. I tell you why too.
Because I believe that because he's going to put more on your plate just for you to say, hey, I got you. Stop trying to do it your way.
Yeah.
Stop trying to take control of it. So I'm going to put this on your plate. I'm going to put this on your plate. When I'm gonna put so much on your plate to make you turn back to me,
right?
Because I would never leave you or never forsake you, but I want to show you can't do it yourself,
right?
So, yeah, man.
Yeah. So I see it kind of like different from probably most people see it. Like for example, let's say if you drive around a car and you ran out of gas, people say that devil. You didn't put gas in.
You didn't put gas in.
You know what I mean? So let's say if when they talk about like God allows things, first of all, God doesn't put anything on us that we can handle. Most of the time we put it on ourselves.
Come on, man.
So a lot of the mistakes that happen is things that is self-inflicting. You know
Absolutely.
what I mean? It's mistakes that we made, and I think that we as people have to take more responsibility for the bad mistakes that we made.
Absolutely.
And so when that happens, God allows those things to happen because then now it's like, okay, how are you going to get out of that? You can't do it by yourself.
Come on, man.
So then you go out to him. So like when they talk about the Bible, they talk about Job. Everybody knows Job as the, he lost a lot and then gained a lot because he's, stuck to God. But I like Jonah. Jonah is what resonates with me the most because God had an assignment for Jonah that he didn't want to do. And then when it came down to it, he was swallowed by a whale. And what did he do? He prayed.
Gotcha.
And then so in that process of praying, he learned what to do. He had to be equipped with the things necessary to give people the message that they needed so that they could be saved.
Gotcha.
But he put himself there because he was running away from God.
Come on, man.
And God allowed it to happen. So, okay, if that's what you want to do, then keep going. You keep doing it to yourself, keep going. Now look where you at now. Now you need me.
Yeah, absolutely. Now you need me.
But I think we have to take more responsibility in where we put ourselves.
Absolutely.
And because we say, well, the devil did this. No, you did that.
You did.
You know what I mean? So a lot of times we be giving the devil too much credit.
Because giving him too much credit.
You know what I mean? So it's really us putting ourselves in that situation. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. And he will make you understand why he is who he is.
Yeah.
Because if you want something, like you want this podcast to grow, right? You have to stay focused, right? Sure. I want my brand to go. I mean, to blow. My speaking, my podcast, my apparel. I want all these three things to blow and grow. And I have to keep my focus on him. Just like in the book of Peter. When God walked on water, got off the boat, walked on water, he told God, Jesus told Pete, you can do it too. And so he stepped out there on the water and walked, but when he lost focus, he sunk. You know what I'm saying? He sunk. So long story short, Jesus said, well, you should have kept your focus on me. Absolutely. And you wouldn't have done that. Right. So saying is, when we go through life, keep our focus. For sure. Keep our focus. Stuff gonna come. Distractions gonna come. Right. But understand, keep my focus, man. Keep your focus.
Yeah. I mean, that's what it is. So, last but not least,
Mm-hmm.
I always like when it comes to success, your physical health, like fitness, working out, stuff like that. I always try to make sure I do that because I look at it like this: when what success comes with is being here for my kids for as long as I can. Like I have a granddaughter. You know what I mean? Believe it or not, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah. So
What they call you?
Pa.
Pa.
Yeah, cause they call my dad Papa, so I just took one Pa off. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's still kind of weird though. You know, I ain't even 40 yet, but yeah. So fitness. So I think that's super important that for us as a whole, because like I do a lot of trail workouts and like I don't see us out there. I see everybody else out there, but I don't see us out there. And so I just want to like make sure that people trying to take the time to focus on that too, because you can have all the money in the world, but then internally something's off.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? Or you can have all the ideas in the world, but then you're tired all the time.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Most of the time you're tired, you don't have stamina.
Come on.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
I just want to encourage people to make sure that success is looked at not just for money or that promotion, but your physical health, your relationships, you know, what is your purpose, you know, and just tie it all together. I think that's what real success is.
Yeah, it's and you got me on that, because the success in my physical it's not there at all. And the thing is, it's not consistent, and it's not consistent. Like me and my wife went to go work out this morning.
Okay.
Because last night she said we're going to work out. I'm good with it. Yeah. See, my thing is, and I'm trying to overcome this.
Okay.
But it's very hard for me to overcome because what I'm basically trying to say, Corey, is I want to work out.
Yeah.
But if no one's making me do it,
yeah, you're not gonna do it.
I'm not gonna do it.
Right.
If someone say, "Hey, Jerry, hey, let's go work out,"
you might get there before them.
I might get there before them. I'm ready. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
JB, meet me here.
Right.
I'm there.
Yeah.
I call you like I'm already here, bro. You know what I'm saying? Where you at?
For sure.
But if you say JB, I need you to do this by yourself. Come on. Man.
What I do when I don't feel like working out, I try to I find a trail, right? And so what I do, I find a trail, and then I'll put a sermon on. Sermons usually last about 45 minutes.
Yeah, right.
I get locked into the sermon. I forget I'm out here walking and running. I lose sight of it because I'm thinking about something else.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
So I just, that might work for you. You know, you'd be like, oh, I'm going to go listen to a sermon, and I'm going to go walk while I'm listening. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I need to do that, but I still need I need someone to call me though.
Yeah, I'm gonna call you.
I need someone to call me because I wake up and be like, yeah, I'm making a bunch of excuses. Yeah. But like I said, well, one thing, and the crazy part is when I tell I want to go, I got up at like 4:00 because I said I want to go work out with this trainer. Right, his name is E. Very good trainer. If you don't know, his name is Eric. Very good trainer. And I went to go work out with him at 5:30 a.m. in the morning. And I told my wife thought I wasn't going to go.
Yeah.
She said, "You ain't getting up that early." Yeah, I am. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I was there on time and ready to go.
Yeah.
If
you need an accountability partner. That's it.
I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
Then this 30 pounds will come off of me because I hate when people say I ain't in shape. Because here's the thing, I am in shape.
Yeah.
I'm round. That's a shape. I'm a circle.
you know what's funny though, because if you think about football, I don't know, you might play football, right? I play football, and the linemen don't get enough credit. The offensive line, defensive line, they don't get enough credit. These dudes, 300 pounds.
Absolutely.
And probably can move faster than me. From left to right, up, fast foot. So it's like, even though their shape is the way that it is, they still in shape.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? They still out there getting to it.
Absolutely. And I play, and that's where I need someone to tell me. Yeah. Because I have played football all my life, all the way up to my junior year at North Carolina Central University.
Okay.
All my life I've been playing sports, so I always had someone telling me, you need to do this, you need to do that, and I go out and do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But when I stop, that stopped. And now I'm 300 pounds, not in shape. If you ask me to run to my car, I'm gonna tell you, bro, I need some water. But when I was playing ball, didn't look any different.
Yeah.
But
you felt better too.
I felt better. Yeah. I was at 270, right? Yeah. But I can move. I can do whatever I want to do.
Right.
But now I need that accountability part.
Yeah, bro. I got you. Man. I'm gonna call you. Yeah.
Hey, call me, bro. Yeah. If you tell me, say, hey, come, man, I'm there. Yeah. I'm coming.
All right. That's a bet now.
I'm serious. I'm there. And because I need to get in shape. Yeah. I really do.
So with that being said, is there anything you want to leave with the people regarding success?
Yeah, man. When you really think about it, and this is what I really want to tell you guys, when you think about success, don't predicate success of what you can earn, right? Mm-hmm. Look at success of character. Like, what can I get from what I am doing? Mm-hmm. That's success. Success is character. Success,
you learn, how can you grow?
How can I grow? Mm-hmm. Success is not predicated on, okay, if I do this, I'm going to get this TV, right? If I do this, I'm going to get this promotion. But what if you don't get that promotion? Right. What if you don't get that TV? Mm-hmm. What does that say about you? So success is all what lies in the process of the journey, how you want to move, how you're going to go day by day, how people will see you. Mm-hmm. Because success is not me being the richest man. Success is basically, hey, I can get up. Mm-hmm. I can stand up. I can go in the mirror. I can kiss my wife. My bills are paid. Mm-hmm. I'm happy. Yeah. Peace.
Happiness is important.
Happiness and peace, a clear mind, and say, hey, I get another chance to do whatever I have to do. It doesn't even freaking matter what I'm facing. Even if this day was a big loss, but people know, they'll see you, me, you, and say, I already know what he's going to give me. Right. You know what I mean? I already know if I call JB, if I need him, he got a word for me. Yeah. He's going to get me back right. So for me, that's what success is, man. It's just waking up every single day and knowing that everything is good, doesn't matter what the day has to bring you, but start your day off with a strong scripture, music, motivation, so you can face the day, right? That's success to me. It's just going through that fight and getting up every day and recycle the pain that you have been and getting reward from it. That's what success is to me, man.
Yeah, success for me, man, is just, like I said, it's not just about the promotion. It's not just about making more money. It's just about the totality of how you live. Like, your relationships, your physical fitness, your personal growth is so important. Because I think once you get your personal growth intact, I think everything else kind of fall in place. Because you can't be growing mentally and spiritually and then not show out into other things that you got going on in your life. You know what I mean? Absolutely. So that's what I really think success is. And of course, go out there and make your money, but what good is making all the money if you're not gonna be happy?
Come on,
happiness is important. So JB, where can the people find you? Like on social media?
Yeah. Where you can find me, social media, which is Facebook, Jerry Brown. I'm on there. Get out here and operate. I do Clap It Up Mondays every single Monday, giving you that morning inspiration before work or before whatever you have to do. Instagram, Jerry Brown again, or JB the Boss. That's JBDABOSS_336. Find me there. TikTok too as well, Jerry Brown. That's my name. And soon I'm gonna have a GoHo podcast media too, so watch out for that. But yes, apparel, I have all of that. I'm a big fan of fashion. You lucky I ain't coming here with the chain, but But seriously though, find me on all social platforms: Facebook, Instagram, Jerry Brown, Jerry, Brown like the color, Brown. But yeah, man.
Yes, sir, man. I appreciate you, man.
Absolutely, baby.
Yes, sir. We got to do this again sometime.
Oh, always,
Yes,
always.
Well, that concludes another episode of The Mind's Eye with Mike Lowry. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. Don't forget to get your hoodies at www.mindsiml.com. I appreciate your support. And don't forget the totality of success. Your relationships, your personal growth, your mental health, all the above. Let's grow together. Like, share, subscribe. This collection is more than just merch. It's a reminder that mental health matters, a reminder that your perspective is important. Each piece was designed to spread awareness, promote self-care, and start conversations. By wearing Mind's Eye, you are showing support for mental wellness and open-mindedness regarding perspective. Join us in promoting a more compassionate environment. In quote, together we are stronger. Mind's Eye.